Hi everyone. In this short video, we are going to look at MariaDB Zero Standing Privilege Access demonstration. Let's get started. As a first step, I spin off MariaDB database, leveraging upon AWS RDS service. So this is what my MariaDB is, and this is what my endpoint is, database 4 dot some random number dot USEs to RDS Amazon AWS.com. So then as a next step, I went to the CyberArk Dynamic Privilege Access Service. So here we are leveraging upon the zero standing privileges. For the zero standing privileges, there are three different steps to be performed. In the step number one, where you have to onboard your strong account if you haven't done it, and then you have to establish your trust. In the second step, I installed a DPA connector via AWS EC2 service. So here you can see my DPA connector has already been installed. And the last step is accessing policies. I have already created the policy for my current user. My current user is going to access the CyberArk dynamic privilege access for the ZSP approach. So if I go to my privilege cloud, you can see my strong account has already been onboarded. If I click on the details, here you can see the username, you can see the address, and so on. And so now let's see how does the user experience is going to look like from user experience standpoint. You have to go to the connection guidance, component, select database. So currently we are using MariaDB as our database and select a zero standing privileges. And here we have to key in our FTDN, and we are gonna go to the AWS service, gonna copy this and then key in the address here. So here this is what we have to copy in our database client host name and the username. For the demonstration of MariaDB, I'm going to use DBweaver as my database client. Click create a new connection, select MariaDB, click on next, and let's copy the server and the username from the connection guidance. So I'm going to copy my host name. So we're going to paste it here. Going to copy the username. So now we have to grab the password. For the password, we are going to use MFA caching feature. I'm going to generate a new password for a short-lived token. Going to paste it here. As the last step, we are going to go to SSL. We are going to use SSL. I'm going to say here require SSL for verify server certificate. I will ignore it. So I'm going to click on finish button and then let's click on connect. I'm going to pause this video. So it took around 15 to 20 seconds to get connected. So here you can see we got connected. If I click on the database, you can see all the different tables, views, schemas. If I click on the users, you can see it got denied for this particular user, Rajneesh Garg, and some random number. So what we are going to do, we are going to run one sample SQL query. I'm going to click on SQL and let's run a query. So we are going to run a query to find out what's the current user. My current user is Rajneesh Garg and some random number. This is how the end user experience is going to look like. I'm going to close this one, say don't save, and we are going to disconnect here as well. As a last step, we are going to go to the CyberArk's audit service. I'm going to click on the audit service. So we're going to go to the session monitoring tab. This connections just got established and the status is ended. I'm going to click on this particular session details. So here you can see the session ID. The target is our MariaDB database. Database type is MySQL MariaDB. And then you can see user on the target is the Rajneesh Garg, some random number. If I click on the commands, So you can see all the different commands here. And you will notice then there is another session also got opened. If I click on this session, so you can see the access method is still GIT. Your user is still going to be the same as your previous session. And if I click on the commands, you will be able to see all the different commands got executed behind the scenes. One of the command I was really interested in what we ran in the user session is your select current underscore user. This command also got captured.